In this demo, I'm going to show you the difference between the liveness probe and the readiness probe. In the previous lecture, I showed you how to use the liveness probe. Let's have a look at the script again. Hello world health check. Here we have the liveness probe defined, an HTTP GET on / within the app. Let's have a look between the difference of this check and the other check. If you do kubectl create of hello world health check, and immediately afterwards we do a watch of the pods, kubectl get pods, then you will see that the pod is immediately ready. So it's now running and it became immediately ready. It didn't wait for any check to perform. So that means it's immediately serving requests. The readiness probe is different from the liveness probe because it will first wait until the readiness probe succeeds and only then it will start serving requests. Let's have a look at the Hello World Liveness Readiness YAML. Here I have also a readiness probe. Works exactly in the same way as the liveness probe to define it in the YAML file. You can also use the HTTP GET, but the difference is when we do a create of this one and then we do a watch, you will see now the container is creating. Now it is running, but it's not ready yet. First, this initial delay needs to pass, then the check will be executed once, and only when the check is executed and it came back successful, then the pod will be ready and it will be ready to serve requests. Only now it is ready. So that's the difference between the liveness and the readiness probe. So let me show you again this file. So here we have the initial delay seconds, 15 seconds, and then the readiness probe started checking, and only then when it had a success back, then the pod was ready and the pod IP is added to the service and the service will redirect traffic to that pod. If the readiness probe fails for some reason, then the IP address will also be removed from the service and no traffic will reach this pod until the readiness probe gives a success again. If you use this in combination with the liveness probe and we use the same path, then what's going to happen is it will be removed from the service and the container will be restarted to make sure that the container works again. And the container will be restarted because that's what the liveness probe does. If the probe fails, it will restart the container. So that's it for the liveness and the readiness probe.